This is a game where one wrong choice can kill you instantly. A man is standing in front of three giant doors. Behind one door is a princess, and behind the other two are deadly beasts. If he picks the right one, he wins money and survives. If not, he dies. But here's the twist. The answer isn't his, it's his girlfriend's. She has already seen what's behind each door, and she has to guide him. She quietly says, 10,000. Trusting her completely, the man presses button 1. For a second, nothing happens. Then the door slowly opens, and a lion walks out. Before he can react, he's dead. And the most shocking part? The girl doesn't even react. She just walks away because she chose money over love and won $30 million. This deadly game is called Princess and Slave, where trust is the biggest risk. Just when the audience is still processing this, a new player enters, Kaiji. Unlike the previous man, Kaiji already understands that this place is dangerous, but even he isn't prepared for what's about to happen. As he looks ahead, he suddenly freezes. The woman standing across from him is Sayemi, the daughter of the man who just died. This changes everything. Before Kaiji can even say anything, the organizers manipulate the situation. They tell Sayemi that Kaiji is responsible for her father's death. Now the situation becomes even more dangerous. For Sayemi, this is no longer just a game, it's personal. Kaiji tries to explain himself. He desperately tells her that he didn't kill her father, that she's being lied to. But he's chained. He can't move. He can't prove anything. All he can do is hope that she believes him. Now it's her turn to give the signal. She looks at him coldly and says, 3. Her voice is calm, but her intention is unclear. At that exact moment, the host suddenly interferes. He loudly shouts a completely different number, pretending to help Kaiji. Now Kaiji is stuck between two choices. If he trusts Sayemi and she's lying, he dies. If he trusts the host and he's lying, he dies. There is no safe option. As the pressure builds, Kaiji's mind starts racing. He tries to analyze the situation, trying to figure out who he can trust. And then, in the middle of this chaos, he remembers something important. A man named Ando, someone he had encountered before, once told him that survival in these situations depends on one thing: determination. Kaiji realizes that overthinking will only get him killed. He has to make a decision. Slowly, he steps forward. His hand shakes slightly as he reaches toward the buttons. This is the moment that will decide everything. Without looking back, without hesitating any longer, he presses button 3. The sound of the mechanism echoes as the door begins to open. Everyone is watching, waiting. And then, instead of a beast, Sayemi walks out from behind the door. Kaiji survives. But the situation doesn't get easier. Sayemi approaches him and reveals that she didn't save him out of kindness. She brought him here for a bigger purpose. There's another game, a much more dangerous one: the Pachinko machine. This machine is known for ruining people. It's designed in such a way that winning is almost impossible. Each steel ball used in the game is worth 4,000 yen. Players have to buy these balls and drop them into the machine. Inside, the balls fall through a complex structure filled with hundreds of pins. As they fall, they bounce unpredictably, making it almost impossible to control their path. After passing through the pins, the balls enter a system of 3 rotating layers. Each layer has a small hole. Only if a ball successfully passes through all 3 layers and enters the final hole can the player win. The total reward, 1.1 billion yen. But the odds are extremely low. People keep playing thinking they might win, but in reality, the system is designed to make them lose. Kaiji watches as one player after another fails. One man spends all his money. When that's not enough, he borrows more and continues playing. But no matter what he does, he keeps losing. Eventually, he loses everything and is taken away as a slave. This is the reality of the game. At this point, Kaiji understands that winning normally is almost impossible. That's when Okamoto appears. He claims that he has studied the machine for years. He even built a replica to understand how it works. According to him, there is a way to beat the system. He invests all his money and buys 5,000 balls. As he starts playing, the results are slightly better than usual. More balls are making it past the first stage. Some even reach the final layers. This gives everyone hope. Then he reveals his secret, a hidden magnet placed under a simple object. This magnet allows him to slightly control the movement of the balls, increasing his chances of winning. Kaiji decides to join him. For a moment, it looks like their plan might actually work, but suddenly, everything goes wrong. The magnet stops working, the object hiding it falls, and the truth is revealed. The casino already knew about the trick. They replaced the steel balls with brass ones, making the magnet useless. It was all planned. Kaiji realizes that he has been trapped again. Even Seimi was part of this setup. Everything falls apart. But then, something unexpected happens. Kaiji notices a single ball rolling on the ground. It seems insignificant, but for him, it sparks an idea, a new plan. He returns to the casino, determined to try one last time. This time, instead of relying on tricks, he changes the entire system. By secretly filling the structure with a massive amount of water, he slightly alters the angle of the building. This small change has a huge effect. Now the balls behave differently. They start piling up inside the machine, disrupting its normal flow. The system begins to fail. The casino realizes what's happening and tries to stop him. They activate a powerful air system to push the balls away from the final hole. But Kaiji keeps going. He keeps using more and more balls. At one point, it looks like he's about to lose again. But then, Seimi steps in and gives him additional money, allowing him to continue. With enough pressure building inside the machine, the system finally reaches its limit. The air system can't hold it back anymore. And then, one ball manages to break through everything and reach the final hole. Kaiji wins. For the first time, someone defeats the system that was designed to be unbeatable. In the end, this wasn't just about money. It was about survival, trust, betrayal, and the courage to take one last risk when everything is against you.